Hey everyone, welcome back to the basement workroom here at Grippa's Archery. Wanted to make a quick video and do an exciting little reveal. Look what showed up the other day. Pull right out of the box here. I have the new PSE Omen. Put it through its paces. So real quick though, I wanted to talk a little bit about this bow and its features. So there are two different cam options for the Omen. You can have the E2 cam, which is what I went with because similar to Maverick and Goose, I got the need for speed. The E2 is a little faster. It's coming in at about 356 feet per second IBO. The other cam, for those of you who have a shorter draw, would be the S2 cam, and it comes in at 345 feet per second, and that IBO speed was done at 28.5-inch draw. That's what it's advertised. So that's for 28.5-inch draw. That's pretty impressive. That's coming in pretty quick. Some of the features real quick that this bow will have is the dual burger holes. You can see there for solid mounting. If you have a rest that has the arm there that way you just don't mount the one and then put in the set bolt or the set screw. Or in some rests you only have the one. You got to tighten it down to make sure it holds. So this will give you two attachment points, but also the riser is dovetailed, and I'll get a closer shot of that, but the riser is dovetailed for the Hamskea Epsilon and the QAD Integrate rest that will dovetail right to the riser. It will mount right here to the back of the riser, and you won't even need the arms, the bar on your rest, and will be a very solid option for your mounting your rest to the bow. I don't have one, but I think I'm probably going to go here shortly. I'll probably pick up one of the QAD integrates and I'll give that a try. But for today, I'm going with what I have laying around in the shop, and I'll probably just put one of my old lizard tongues on it and see what we can do. We have the guard lock cable slide. It's adjustable so you can move your cable guard right and left. We have the Precision Tune bus tune that we have that was introduced a couple years ago to help tune if you've got a little bit of cam lean. The older Evo Cam system, this was a separate strip, separate cable, and so we had some difficulty if you wanted to do if you're paper tuning and wanted to get rid of some cam lean. Didn't make it that easy. So this is just an extension and allows for better bus tuning. So speaking of dual holes, we have the two dual mounting for stabilizers. This past year I picked up two that have the dual stabilizers holes, and in my Evo and my Supra both had the bottom and the top, the two holes, and I think it's a nice feature. And because this one sits out so much further, I believe it would, and I have found that it kind of gives you the feel, you know, since it's out about 3 inches further, a 10-inch stabilizer would feel more like a 12 or a 13-inch stabilizer down here low. Plus, it's down below your hand, which will lower the center of gravity of the bow, and I think will help with its stability. Couple other things, the new cam is the tracks are 15% wider for better tracking with the string and the cables, and it features has what is called the FDS technology, which is the full draw stability, and it will resist torque, dynamic torque, at full draw, which is kind of a nice feature. So in my years of shooting PSEs, I've had an Omen, the original Omen, and that was back, I think that one was back around 09 or maybe around 2010, I think, around 2010. And then after that, I had an Omen Pro, and the Omen Pro was it was a speed demon. We got along real well. That's the bow that the year I won the IBO World Championships in MBR, I was shooting the Omen Pro, and I know that it was fast, and that I'm sure helped me with my yardage estimation, having a bow that was so fast. And I know it was coming in the upper 340s at my 29-inch draw. So I'm really anxious to see what this bow can do. I'm gonna take the next few moments here to get a basic setup on it, get a rest and get a loop tied on, and run some arrows through it and see how she feels. Oh, I forgot to mention the different camo patterns and colors that you can get it in. This bow, this one, I decided to go with the Optifade Sub Alpine. It's also available in Optifade, I believe it is the Elevated 2. You can get it in black, charcoal. Also comes in the Coyote Tan, which bow up there that is in the Coyote Tan. First Light Fusion, I believe, is one. Kuyu Verde, which is my Evoke Light up there, is in Kuyu Verde. And of course, Mossy Oak Country. And I have never had one in Optifade, so I went with Optifade. I've had black ones, I've got the tan, I've got the Kuyu. So, you know, variety is the spice of life. So hopefully this bow and I'm sure, as with my past successes that I've had with PSE speed bows, I've shot as I said before, the Omen Pro, had an Expedite and shot that bow really well, really liked that bow. And I'm sure that this bow will not disappoint. So let's go to a quick setup montage and let's get this video rolling. Well, it looks like I am gonna have to go with a drop away because my old lizard tongues, my old golden key, not in business anymore, went out a long time ago. Heck, this arrow rest is probably older than most of the people watching this video. Both my Golden Key Premier and my 3D Rover, the holes for burger holes were not intended for a bow with the dual mount. So these holes are off, and the second bolt will not fit, will not line up with the holes. So I am gonna have to go with one of my drop-aways. And luckily, I have a few laying here, waiting around for just such an emergency. And I will get those attached right now. So I guess I will have to tie in a drop away. No problem. Just adds an extra step is all. So I guess I will go ahead and order one of the QAD Integrate so that I get a good, I would love, although this will suffice. I want to go ahead and make sure that I get, I would like to take advantage of that dovetail. So let's go ahead and work on the loop. so right there is gonna be it. Let's tie in the top knot. Now, I prefer to have a pretty wide loop, D-loop. So I'm gonna tie this in. What I do, and this is my own personal preference, I'll tie in a serving knot above and below the knock. That way the knots for the loop will spread out, and that will give me a nice wide loop. And that's what I'm after. So if I do decide to hunt with this bow, I'll have a nice wide loop for an easy hookup. So what I'll do first to secure is I will tie this knot above the knock point here, and then once I get the bow out of here and get it on the press, then I will put in the lower knot. Level there. All right, let's move over to the press. Things I didn't mention before is this bow has the adjustable let-off modules, And the let off on this bow is 80 to 90%. And I usually prefer 70 to 75, if not 65. So I'm definitely going to crank this guy. I'm going to set these mods back to the highest, or the lowest percentage let off, which would still be 80%. And it's a pretty simple thing to do. You will need a set of star drive wrenches. Gonna get that little peg to pop into the groove on the back so it seats and doesn't pivot on you. So you simply loosen the bolt and you slide the module so that it is closer to the cables. All right, that should do it for rest and loop. Let's go fling one. No peep sight, let's just fling it, see how it feels. All right, I've got 3 older arrows. I'm just gonna shoot them here. And see how she feels. So one of the things I've noticed is it has this rubber grip. Oh, yeah, I think we're gonna get along fine. Now all I have to do now, probably do a little paper tuning. There's a rubber grip on it. I may look into taking it off. We'll see how it goes. But for right now, man, this thing, you can tell. You come back for a speed demon, for something that's supposed to IBO in the 350s. It really doesn't draw that bad. It's not very abrupt. My Omen and Omen Pro, I remember distinctly it had a very, very abrupt rollover before you got to that wall. But this bow, I mean, it rolls, but it draws nice. But as soon as you let it go, it's a whole lot of there's a whole lot of energy, man, sending that arrow down range. I like it. Now I'll put a set of sights on there. I'll throw a peep in it, throw a back bar on there, and I might even go with a double back bar. I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll see how this single feels, but that feels good. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll probably have some more later about this beast, so stay tuned. But thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, you can always click like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. So thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys later.